Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
The Giants hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Walker now on 1st and 10. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Right back to him on first down.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3rd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
3rd down and 6.
They'll look to throw.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's...
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
2nd and 4.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Back to throw here. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll drop to throw. He gets it to Thomas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. Fourth down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dawson Knox from a yard out.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Giants are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:51 on the clock. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Walker with a grab, left side. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
2nd and 9 now.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He'll look to throw.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
Gardner took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You talk about this Giant defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Spears.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against